Hey guys, just want to know before I think all of you guys, can you guys hear me perfectly loud and clear?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. So let's wait, wait till 7:05 and I'll get started. Okay. Thank you so much for everyone who's watching. I'm so excited. Okay, so we'll just wait just a few more minutes. Okay.
Awesome.
All right, guys. So I totally got a taco while I was waiting. We have one more minute before we're starting. How do I show my face? Let me see. I don't know. Maybe I have to stop sharing my screen for you guys to see my face. But how's everyone's day going? I hope you're having an awesome day. We'll be getting started legit in like 30 seconds. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to hurry up and get a bite out of my taco before 7:05, but it's too hot. And I have to be sitting in this chair. Oh my gosh, this is so annoying. Okay. All right, guys, let me finish chewing. I was only able to get one bite in, but hey, it's so good. Okay, so what's really cool is, guys, if you have questions, write in the text box. And if anybody needs help with how to hear and stuff like that, please just let them know to click the microphone at the top. But I'm really excited. And I'm going to legit just be going through some of the really dope features. And so if you guys have any questions, make sure you're asking them in the text box so I can kind of answer them along the way. But I'm really just doing this webinar because I'm going to be honest. A lot of people see apps as kind of, how can I explain it? As this thing that's not obtainable for them because they don't know about it. They don't know coding. They don't know what to do. And I'm just like, dude, oh my gosh, there's so much, it's so much easier than you think, but maybe you just haven't done your research enough. So I kind of just wanted to open up the floor for conversations for you guys to see how easy it is. Alakazam apps, we created basically the Wix, or I don't know, anybody comment, what website user, have you ever edited a website before, like Wix or WordPress or something like that? It's super, 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 super easy. And so I kind of just wanted to show you guys the features and how you can create an app and how to be profitable. So this is what the back of the app control panel looks like, right? So for example, it gives you this little preview, this little phone example of what it'll look like. And I'm going to just zoom out one more time. This will be the little preview of the app. And when you first log in, it'll tell you, welcome, your mobile app is waiting for you, right? Well, what we did was we knew that people were going to have a lot of questions on how to work plugins, how to work the app and stuff like that. So guess what? We created YouTube tutorial videos on how to work everything. So legit, if you have any questions on how to work push notifications, on how to, write a blog, we have literally articles, step-by-step tutorials on how to work absolutely everything. So you don't really have to worry about that. It's called Alakazam University. Now, let's talk about design. Now, this is super fun. Basically, you don't really touch design too much. So basically right here, the app icon and display name, that's what's going to show up on the phone. Like, you know how right now if you were to open your phone and you see, tell them, everyone who can't hear the sound to click the microphone so they can hear. Essentially, like if you go ahead and like go on your phone on the home screen, all those little icons, that's what this is. And so you're not really too much going to ever change that, and we don't really change our loading screens. But what I love about the app so much is that you can legit, I hope I do not mess up these colors, you can legit change the colors in your app, what it looks like, all that kind of stuff. So it's custom to your brand, your colors, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to show you some really cool templates, but essentially you can kind of like edit as much as you want. I'm just going to put it back to where it used to be because our graphics are synonymous with this color right here. Side menu. The side menu is basically this thing right here. If I were to click the side menu, user login, you can actually customize the user login page. So if you want people to become a member, or you want people to or if you want people to, sign up, they can either sign up with their Facebook or their Twitter. And guess what? Oh, let me show you guys. I'm going to jump ahead. Ready for this? You actually retrieve all of that data. There was just a recent article of data being the new oil of this generation. So making sure that you have the people who downloaded your app, who believe in your business, who believe in your brand, to have their username, their password, their profiles, all that kind of stuff is super epic and super dope. Now, let me show you something else. Ad media. Now, basically, this is like your library of, this is basically your library. I don't know how to fix that, guys. It's for you guys to automatically hear. I'm not sure. I think that you have to put in your settings, but you have to click the microphone here for you to be able to listen. Yeah. If you're on the iPhone, the red phone button at the bottom. Perfect. So basically what ends up happening, guys, is that once you upload content once, you can always go back to it. So it basically holds your library. So say maybe you got on somebody else's computer to edit app really quick, you know how you usually would have to, upload your content or whatever like that. From the jump back tax, it would be saved in your inbox. Now, let's go to the home screen. Now, what I love about the home screen is that it's totally customizable. I would really encourage you guys, if you are a little overwhelmed with like graphics and stuff, there's this really cool, I do not know how to do Photoshop. I call Canva Photoshop for Dummies, where you can essentially create amazing graphics for your mobile application and everything, and kind of like a drop and drag feature to create content that you can customize. Boom. And so this is the home screen. Now, basically, your home screen is going to have all of your plugins that you put on your home screen, but we'll get to that soon about what plugins are. But essentially, this is what the app looks like at the moment, and we've gone ahead and customized graphics in order to make the app look super, super unique. Now, let's do design. Now, design is where we, you could essentially, like here, let me show you guys. You can change the design up of what it looks like. But of course, the graphics that I created go along with the template that I chose, which was this one. Boom. Do you guys see that? Let me see. Maybe I use this one. Yeah, this one. And all I did was upload the background image here. Now security. I wanted to show you guys something. Something that I love is that you can actually prompt for people to require a login. So they essentially have to create a login and password to utilize the app. Now, I don't do that too much due to the fact that it could be a hassle. So I just let people start using the app immediately, and people only have to register or log into my app when they're actually utilizing it, like communicating with other people in some of the chat rooms. But yeah. And you can see what I love about this too. You can actually see the analytics of how many people actually came to this plugin specifically. And so after the last, for example, on 9/4, 49,000 people yesterday came to the homepage. On this one, let's see. It's not letting me. It's like frozen or something. My computer froze, guys. I don't know why. Can I? It's you guys. Stop requesting to present. You don't know what you're talking about, and I don't care what you have to say. Okay, cool. So we're back. So yeah. So essentially, you can track your data to see how well your app is doing. Maybe you added a new feature or something like that, and you want to track how your app is doing. I can literally see how many people actually came to the homepage. On December 28th, 52,000 people came to the homepage. Okay, the next thing that I wanted to show you, the coolest part, the features, guys. Okay, so a lot of people are like, how does this benefit me? How do I use it? And so there's a bunch of different businesses that, of course, use a bunch of different plugins. Like, for example, the Seminar and Lecture Notes plugin. Basically, you're adding different plugins to your app for people to use. So let's read what this plugin description is. It says this plugin allows users or students to take and save personal notes on their seminar and lecture and sermon notes. You can even embed images, videos, and include links to PDFs, web pages, and other resources, and more. Boom. So this would be perfect for maybe a blog for church or something like that. Let's say the people plugin. Let's say you have a team. Recently, one of our app clients used the people plugin for a directory of the people and the staff that work at the care center. So that's what they used that for. Let's see. Let's say you have a physical location or maybe vending events or something like that. You can absolutely put a coupon plugin where literally people will show the coupon to you and they'll be able to redeem their coupons. Whether you have one location or multiple locations, the coupon plugin provides your users with coupons that are mappable, filterable, and searchable. This plugin is a must for all restaurants, cafes, coffee shops, diners, golf courses, gyms, and much more. The Media Center Manual plugin is what I encourage everyone who has a podcast. You can upload your podcast to this instead of sending them to Apple or something like that. You can actually host it in your own platform. If you want to do a blog, YouTube videos, for any YouTubers, one of our app clients is a chef, and she went ahead and she does cooking tutorials. So she embedded her YouTube page into her mobile application. Let's say one of our app clients is a life coach. So people, and her community can actually they can actually like schedule appointments to talk to her and stuff like that. The loyalty plugin, this is perfect for like a punch card methodology. Like let's say, when you go to the nail salon and they punch your card to give you like 10% off, like $10 off the next time after you come like 10 times. This is the same exact thing. And so these are just amazing plugins to go ahead and innovate digitally and make money with a mobile application. If you are if you want to create a more educational app, you can actually create flashcards. Create a custom flashcard set, tap to flip and swipe to slide functionality. With flashcards, you have the ability to customize the background color gradient and background image within sets. So you can add your Facebook page, you can add your Twitter page. There's just so much you can do. Ooh, you can even add a customer feedback. So if you wanted people to be able to leave like reviews on your products or your services, they can do that as well. There's just legit so much. Shopify, you can embed your Shopify store. We've done that with Curl Bible and Sprinkle of Cheeses. There's just so much that you could possibly do. Maybe you have a small storefront and you sell food and you have a delivering service. You can absolutely deliver food with the Place Bag plugin. Guys, there's just so much you can do. I could never go over every single plugin, but I wanted to show you guys one specifically that people are so obsessed with now and are charging people to utilize. So think of Yelp, right? What is Yelp? All Yelp is a directory. And I recently asked one of my clients how much they actually are charged for Yelp, and they were like, oh my gosh, I pay like $400 a month for people to find my business. I'm like, what the heck? And so I kind of wanted to show you the Places plugin and how it works. I'm actually going to go back to my home screen because we have this on here. If you go to church, this is actually a church locator. Now, I will not confirm or deny. I will not confirm or deny that these churches on the Sprinkle of Jesus app actually paid me to feature their church on the Sprinkle of Jesus mobile application because they know that we built a community of over 8 million people and that advertising their app on the Sprinkle of Jesus app couldn't indeed bring their church new congregation members. I will not confirm or deny that, but I'm just saying that a lot of whether you become a directory or feel like we just I don't know if you guys saw that article, but this company called Winnie, basically it's this woman who quote unquote got bored with not being able to find children friendly places for her kids to go play and stuff like that in her city, in her town. And guess what happened? She ended up creating a directory of kid-friendly places and ended up charging the establishments to advertise on her application. So do you see how you could make money on offering the service to be featured on your mobile application? Because essentially you're giving advertising, you're providing a service. And that's all that Yelp is, that's all that Uber Eats is being a conduit for people to find their business. I also wanted to show you what the podcast situation looked like. This was the sermon and lecture house. So right now, me and Coach Paula have the Morning Glory Prayer podcast where you could legit listen to our podcast, and I want to show you what that is. And so this basically tells you what it's about. This is Democrat, Republic, or Christian, and watch.
He is creating a problem with our society. If I got people that are bent on.
Yes, our whole podcast is indeed on our mobile application. And what I love most about it is, let's say people didn't finish. Like, guys, this is not cool or cool. Now, let's say if they just want to like add it to a playlist because they don't want to listen to it right now, they can add it to their playlist, and this will indeed add to their playlist where they can go listen to it later. Okay, wanted to show you something else. I wanted to show you that sermon and lecture plugins. I wanted to show you how it was utilized because this is really, really important with, of course, with mobile applications. Remember, guys, mobile apps, you can sell digital products, which means you can make money digitally. And I wanted to show you, I swear, I like legit warn my entire family that I'm doing a webinar, and they'll FaceTime me, call me, and then those calls where they'll call me like 50 million times and be like, oh, I was just calling to see, did you get home yet? And I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay. So I wanted to show you how the Sprinkle of Jesus app uses in-app purchases. Now, we do these things called life courses. Now, you can't see it because we're on the inside of the mobile application, but essentially what would happen is this is what they would see before they subscribe to in-app purchases. Now, look, it says, as a believer, our goal should be to grow in every single area of our life. Sometimes we don't have a support system to help grow in life on topics like sex, drugs, and family because we only want to talk about it behind closed doors. We'll join the Life Course membership. Every Thursday, we drop a step-by-step action taking question-provoking course that will challenge us together. Now, what does it say? Let's go. Join now, $199 monthly. Now, let's just do the math on this really quick, guys. Let's say I got 2,000 people to subscribe over the next year. I just made $3,980 every single month. That would make me $47,760 a month. Now, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, Jamie, like, how do you make so much money? Like, that doesn't make sense. Like, how are you, like, a millionaire? All that kind of stuff. How does your app make you that much money? We have to remember, look, we have 8 million users. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We have 8 million users on the app, right? Well, let's just say we only got 1% of the app to subscribe to our in-app subscription, to join our life course for only $199. Remind you guys, people are paying for gym memberships, $9.99, Planet Fitness. And people don't even go, right? Well, imagine $199 coming out of someone's bank account, whether they want to do it or not. They're probably taking a really long time to cancel. And so let's just say I just got 1% of my community to subscribe to my in-app purchases. Let's multiply that by $199. Dude, I'm making $159,000 a month yearly, which would make me $1.9 million in-app purchases. And what I love about in-app purchases, and for example, if you're a chef, maybe you can maybe you could do a digital cookbook where you release a new recipe or tutorial on how to do it every single week. Let's say you are more on the educational side of things and you are selling business courses or you're selling like women empowerment courses. For $199, essentially you could make a lot of money, and what ends up happening is this content is locked up. And so what I love so much about in-app purchases though, guys, it's not like PayPal, it's not like Stripe. Guess what? Because people pay with their iPhone, that handy dandy iPhone, what happens when people subscribe to your in-app or an in-app purchase? They're paying with their fingertip or their, you know how the iPhone scans your fingertip or scans your face recognition? So that means people can't do chargebacks. Business is a number one situation that you as a new entrepreneur is dealing with freaking chargebacks. But with in-app purchases, people can't charge you back because you did in-app purchases and they got facial or fingerprint recognition. So yeah, that's a huge way to make money. You saw that I showed you one plugin on how to utilize that that Places plugin with featuring different businesses. With podcasts, if you listen to this podcast, you'll clearly hear in the beginning that, hey, this episode is sponsored by, Credit Exterminators, or this episode is sponsored by Jumping Jack Tax. We make money with that. Once again, we also have our Shopify store. Like if I go ahead and just show you. We also have our Shopify store embedded inside of the Sprinkle of Jesus app. So people can go ahead and shop all of our favorite products, which honestly, I'm going to change this right now because I definitely want it to be at the best sellers. And boom, now people will be shopping on my app as well. Now, another thing, this is really good for music artists and stuff like that. Or I would say maybe if you do meditations or you do, maybe you have a book, but you have a digital reading book. What's super, super cool about this, guys, is you can actually embed music. How cool is that? And now you can listen to music. And you can actually, this is what the playlist looks like, guys. See how I added Democrat to Republican or Christian? And you can legit watch the YouTube videos and everything. How cool is that?
Let's go. I don't know what you're going through, but we stopped by to tell you that what's in front of you is bigger than what's behind you.
watch that. But yeah, you can add music, and this is what I love too, guys. Is watch this, connect groups. So basically, you want to make sure that there's engagement on your app. What's the point of having an app if no one is using it and talking to one another? You have to remember, the reason we're using Instagram, the reason we're using Twitter, the reason we're doing all that is because we're engaging with ourselves. And so you want to create a space where people can communicate with one another. So for example, if I go to women, there'll be 2 hours ago, someone just posted, remember, the God who made the most beautiful sight on earth also created you. And so people are talking to each other, communicating, sharing stories, all that kind of stuff, asking for prayer for one another. So this is really cool for people to communicate. Basically, you have your own little Instagram on your app. The only thing that we don't do right now is video, but you can definitely upload text and pictures. Let me see. Let me show you some other things, guys. Okay, so this is the sermons tab. Remember I was telling you guys about uploading your YouTube channel? Well, we actually upload different sermons every single week, and people can go ahead and watch their sermons straight from their phone. So if you have a YouTube page, maybe you're a YouTube blogger, you do tutorials, you do reviews, you create content through YouTube, you can definitely have it embedded and people can watch it here. Now, the commerce, there's nothing to really go into this. This is how you create your in-app purchases. But of course, you'd learn this. And once again, if you need help with any plugin, you'll be able to go ahead and just click help, and it'll walk you through how to do things. Now, I'm infamously known for my push notifications, right? I wanted to show you what a push notification looks like. So you would click new notification, and you would click standard push notification. Now, what's really, really cool is, let me show you how we would make them. I'm not going to really send this out because we already have notifications going out. But I would say, and this is how you can send out a motivational one. But I'm going to go ahead and send out a one that'll make me money. Ready? Because this is important. So I'm going to, I want to promote this book because I want to sell it because I make money, right? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to actually, let me see, let me get the picture. I'm going to open image a new tab and take this right here. And now what I'm going to do is go back over to my control panel and say, do you have a hard time creating healthy boundaries for friends and family who seem to take advantage of you? Click here. Boom, right? Wouldn't you click here if that was you? And then you would go ahead, add your picture. Maybe even put a little description there. Boom. And then I'm going to add an action. So what do you want the action button link to go? I want it to actually go to this, to the actual product. And then I want them to click get mine or get. And I'm going to put the URL in there. And then what I would do is I would click send notification. So if this goes out to 8 million people, and let's say, once again, half of 1%, let's just say 100 people are like, oh my gosh, I need that book, right? And the book costs $15. With that one push notification, I just made $1,500. Is that not insane or insane? And so that's why push notifications are so powerful, because right now, if you were to go ahead and post maybe your product or your service on your Instagram page, one, Instagram's not even giving you, like, allowing all of your followers to see your product or service in your post. But guess what else they're doing? Other people are busy right now. It is 7:30. People, you have moms who are cooking dinner and putting their kids in the bath and getting ready. So people are going to ignore your post. And then, of course, if your post doesn't get engagement, it's not even going to show up on their timeline. With this push notification, it's going to show up on their phone just like a text message. So they're going to have to see it. They have to touch it. Like, they're going to have to see it sooner or later, which then gives them better odds to actually purchase or spend money with you. Now, one of the questions I get, like, is do you have to go do push notifications every day? No, absolutely not. You can actually schedule push notifications. We have push notifications scheduled for months out in advance. Okay. Users, I showed you that of how important. Multiple people have asked me to sell my data to them because I have so much management. You can actually export the data. And then analytics, it'll tell you how many people downloaded your app today, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It'll tell you, it says right here, this is only tracking Apple. So it'll tell you I have 4 million downloads right now just on Apple. And so on Google Play, I have another 4 million. It'll tell me how many people signed up, became registered users, all that kind of stuff. And so there's just so much that you can do. So what I'm going to let you guys do right now, just for the last couple minutes, I just want you guys to ask questions. I kind of just wanted to show you an overview. There's no way I could tell you every single thing about the app in just a few minutes, but I just kind of wanted to give you an overview to show you how easy it is to edit and kind of like add features to your app. You know what I mean? So if you guys have questions, you can write them in the text box now. And I'll go ahead and answer. And while we do that, sorry guys, I'm so hungry. I'm totally going to take a bite out of my taco. And I'll be waiting for your questions, but I'm going to open the chat box so I can see what you guys are asking. One thing that when you get an app, you will indeed be going in Apple and Google Play. You will go in Google Play and Apple. When creating an app, all you have to do is create your own developer account. Google costs maybe like $25. And Apple costs $99 a year to become part of the developer program. Everybody pays that, from Instagram to Facebook to us. Everyone pays that. So that's the only expense that you're going to have. But if you're on this live webinar right now, and you say that you were on here, we're going to make sure we work out special pricing for you to get started with your mobile application. All right. The first question was, how did you build your audience and downloads over the years? Marketing and advertising, how you get anything growing with a community and stuff like that. And so one of the things that I really did that really, really worked super, super successfully was this push notifications. Like, you guys know that I'm infamously known for my motivational push notifications, where people started sharing them. They started going viral. There was a point in time where I was like, dude, maybe we should send out a joke. And it literally, I went viral, and we were trending in the app stores for 12 weeks straight. So there's definitely ways to market and strategize, but you know, the team can help you do that. Just because you have an app doesn't mean that it's going to be successful because you don't know how to utilize it. It's just like, you know what I mean? So definitely give us a call if you want us to help you with marketing and building your business and branding and stuff like that. Can you tell us what your tour covers? What do you receive? I want to sign up. So yes. So the tour, the Breaking the Curse of Poverty tour, what ends up happening is we bring you through a 3-step process. We bring you through, okay, planning from back to front. What business did you even go into? A lot of people go ahead and start thinking of a cool business idea, and dude, you didn't even run the numbers to see if it's even lucrative or how you would make it happen. So we talk about what actually business to go into, what kind of platform to use, whether you're going to use an app or a website. Then we talk about marketing and advertising. What are some creative ways to market? What are some like normal paid ways to advertise? And then we talk about innovation and sustainability, because what happens is the reason why businesses fail within the first 3 years is because they don't innovate. I have a question about the chat room. Is there a way you can focus on the age range for your users so they're connecting with the same age range? Okay, so there's no way to specifically segment. Oh my gosh, my nose is itching so bad. There's no way to specifically segment who can enter what chat room. So if you see what I did, and I'm going to show you guys what I specifically did was I segmented the chat rooms and kind of made them kind of segregate themselves. So specifically women, specifically men, I went ahead and made kind of connect groups and chat rooms where they can parent, teen, where they will naturally fall in line and go to the one where they believe that they get the most conversation with what is it that they're actually there for. How do you encourage downloads? Do you market, promote your app? Absolutely, on social media. I've done TV advertisement. I've done a whole bunch of stuff, but in the beginning when I didn't have money for that, I totally used me. You are your best marketing tool in the beginning, guys. People want to hear your story. They want to hear your why, and they want to hear how you're resourceful. Do you suggest doing ads on Facebook and Instagram? Okay, well, listen about this. I would not spend money on Facebook and Instagram if you don't have your own mobile application. You have to remember, guys, when you spend money on Facebook and Instagram, you're paying to use their data. You're never acquiring it. So, for example, my getting people to download my app and me being able to send out that push notification every single day to the people who already believe in the brand, guess what? How much Facebook and Instagram will charge me to do that? Because they're not giving me data. They're not giving me people. We're just praying and hoping that they're sending it out to the people that they say that they are. But with the app, I get a turnkey and analytics on how many people open the app, how many people click the notification, all that kind of stuff. So Facebook ads and Instagram ads can be really tricky if you don't know what you're doing. And I've lost a lot of money, but I've never lost money with my mobile application because I know who my advertisement's going to. Sending out a push notification is more important than just waiting for someone to get online on Facebook and Instagram. What's the first step on making an app? Do I pay up front? Yes. So with an app, you give us a call and we'll work out a price that's affordable for you to create your app with what is it that you want to do. And the first step is just making a deposit so the team can get started on it. And then once you're all paid up with your mobile application, we're going to go and head and submit it to Google Play and Apple. So the only thing that you're going to have to do is, give us that idea of what is it that you're trying to do. If you don't have your idea all together, that is okay, dude. You're not supposed to know. Like, we are the app developers. We help you put things on there that's going to help you make money. And the first step you would have to do on your end is creating Google Play and Apple developer accounts so that when it's time to submit your app, we can submit it to both stores so people with iPhones and Androids can download it. How much does it cost to make an app? Give us a call. Will the app be able to have the dark feature like iPhone's newest update? Definitely we'll check on that. I think my developers were actually working on that. But I will say your app is indeed compatible with the Apple Watch as well. So when people are wearing the Apple Watch, your notifications will pop up on their watch. I've been tossing around ideas for content, website, blog, not sure which. Does it make sense to develop and publish that content via app before developing a following, or wait until there's a strong online presence before the app? This is a good question, guys, and a question I get all the time. I have people who come all around the country to consult with us, and they're like, oh my gosh, should I start my business once I gain followers? Hell no. I don't know how much other nice way to say it. Guys, the question is, it's not about how many followers you can get, but when you create, like, what are they following? And so I tell people all the time, I didn't create Sprinkle of Jesus when I had a bunch of followers. Sprinkle of Jesus created my followers. The reason we follow the celebrities have a lot of followers is because the work they put in outside of social media, not because who they are on social media. No one cares about them. And so I encourage you, bro, if you want to be popular for something, if you want to build a business, if you want to grow a following, be someone worth following and build something that people actually find resourceful. Very, very good question. Sorry, my dog is like running around. But that's a really, really good question. A lot of people think that you have to have an online presence to or build a following to build a business. No, your business builds a following because you actually have something worth giving to them. You have to remember, and when people spend time with you or spend money with you, they're giving you you're exchanging their value for your time. Make sure that's worth it. As new software updates occur on your phone, do you have to tweak your app? Absolutely not. So if you ever need to do updates or resubmissions, we definitely can do that. But most of the time, your app really just adjusts to your app, to your phone. Never used this app before. Can someone help me access the sound? My app is up and running. Alakazam app is awesome. Lit Torch, yes. If you are a cigar smoker or love like the cigar lounge vibe, head up Lit Torch. Find on her mobile application different places that you can find lounges in the area near you and get reviews on the best cigars and stuff like that. She is so freaking cool. So can I give you guys a call and lay out my plan and discuss prices even if I'm not ready to pay at the moment? I'm going to be honest. I would love for you to call, but I just think it'd be a waste of your time and our time if you're not really just ready to start putting it into motion. So when you have money to make a deposit, give us a call so that we can actually start working on your project. We don't want to just, make believe and hallucinate about an app idea if we're not ready to act on it. Should I create an LLC before getting the app? Definitely give us a call immediately. We want to walk you through the process. There's a specific way to do things, and we want to make sure that we help you with that. What do you do to innovate your app to scale engagement? What's the size of your team to keep content fresh, or do you do it solo? So I actually have maybe, I only have one app editor. And I pay my sister to do it. But what she does is she goes and finds content on the internet. I don't want you to think that you have to create all this original content, guys. You know, still to this day, 5 years later, Sprinkle of Jesus does not have any original content. If you go to magazine and you hit breaking news, these are articles that you can find all over the internet. The only thing that we do is just we cite it so that we don't get in trouble with plagiarism or trademarking issues. But don't freak out and make it seem like you have to create all this content on your own. That could be a lot of work. So definitely in the beginning, you don't have a team. It was in the beginning. You know what I mean? But other ways that I use the app is you have to remember, one, at Alakazam Apps, we're always adding new plugins. But I've had sermons from the beginning, and I have the magazine, but I didn't have the church locator. We innovated that, and that was a whole game changer. We didn't have in-app subscriptions till maybe a year ago, so then we went ahead and created that. I just started a podcast, so then we innovated that. There's a bunch of ways to innovate, so it's just about having great new ideas and constantly thinking about your business on how to do it. How do apps like Yelp make money? Is it foot traffic that drives profit? No, it is things, I don't know if you came in late, but it is things like being a directory, offering your service, being able to say, hey, I'll feature your establishment, your business on my app to allow people to find your business. That is profitable. You know what I mean? Imagine how many new businesses, food businesses, started making money when it came to them putting their business on Uber Eats. People were actually able to find businesses that have great food, and people were able to see what the pictures look like and all that stuff. Imagine how much more business they made. So definitely. So it's storming pretty bad, and the service is getting horrible, but I kind of was super, super excited. I wanted to, oh, it's okay if you came in late. I'm actually going to be saving this and posting it on the Alakazam Apps website, so you can go watch it back. But I just wanted to share this with you guys. Please give us a call. I'm going to leave the number here if you're interested in building your own mobile app. We want to help you think that you're doing it on your own. We want to help you learn. We want to help you utilize your system. We want to help you make money. And when it comes to digital products and services, it's the best way to make money faster, quicker, with no expense. So, yeah. So hit us up, guys. Viewer 23, thank y'all. I love y'all. The app y'all made. No, you. If you have any questions, please give us a call. We're so excited. We love the app game. I've been doing this for 5 years. I know what I'm doing. And I would say I'm the first to really, in our community, like really change the game with this app game and really being able to offer really, really cool opportunities for people like us who don't know how to code on how to create a mobile application. So give us a call. Even if it's tonight, leave a message. We'll get back to you in the morning and tell us your idea so we can help you bring it to life. Okay? So have an amazing day, it's night. Have an amazing night, guys. So grateful for y'all. And please, if you have a mobile application and you are on here, dude, play around. You should literally, let me close this. You should literally be reading and watching all of your dashboard videos, thinking of new ideas. Don't be afraid to play copycat. Go on the Blue Cheese app and church locator. I'm actually a beauty blogger or a fashion blogger. Let me do like all the cute boutiques or thrift stores and stuff like that. So we just have to be innovative with it. But give us a call. We're here to help and help you grow your business. Have an amazing night, guys, and we will talk soon. Bye.